Ohio State takes down the Iowa Hawkeyes by a score of 35-7 at the Horseshoe today. Let's talk about it. Roll it. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome back to the Caustic Fan. I am Corey Caustic. Good day for the Buckeyes overall. Taking down the Iowa Hawkeyes in the Horseshoe. A very interesting game, to say the least. So let's start with the scoring summary. First quarter, first drive, 3:41 into the drive. Emeka Egbuka goes and gets a 14-yard pass from Will Howard, fielding with the extra point, 7-0. And that's really all the scoring that happened in the first half. The first half of this game was an absolute rock fight between Iowa and Ohio State. Two things can be true right now. One, Iowa has a very good defense. This is true. This is objectively true. What can also be true is that in the first half of this game, Ohio State played like absolute garbage. 3 turnovers essentially. They only officially count for 2 in the first half, but we turned the ball over on downs. We fumbled the ball away, and Will Howard threw one of the worst passes I've seen him throw since he's become a Buckeye. But all in all, this led to a 7-0 score at halftime. Once the second half started, the things picked up. 9:34 left in the third quarter. Excuse me. Jeremiah Smith with an absolute stunner of a catch against the Iowa defender. Touchdown, 14-0. Will Howard runs in a touchdown a couple minutes later, 21-0. Same quarter, Emeka Egbuka again catches a pass, 28-0. So after the third quarter, it was 28-0. The game was pretty much over at that point. Iowa has no offense. Fourth quarter, Emeka Egbuka gets his third touchdown reception of the day, 35-0. And then Caleb Johnson, who is from the Cincinnati area, who very famously this week was talking shit to the media about how even if Ohio State would have offered him, he wouldn't have come to Ohio State. He gets a 28-yard touchdown to break the shutout. 35-7, your final score. Will Howard going 21 of 25, 209. 4 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, had the terrible pick as well. Quinshaw Judkins led the team with rushing with 13 carries and 78 yards. Jeremiah Smith leads the team in receiving yards with 89 receiving yards, 1 touchdown. Again, Egbuka had 3 touchdown receptions. Buckeyes rolled in the second half. And I'm okay with getting into a slugfest with another team. That's not the issue here. The issue was that the first half was really bad. Defensively, we were fine. I think we played really well defensively today, not giving up the touchdown until it was just a garbage time touchdown. The spread in this game was 17 points. I took the over on that, thankfully. But a 28-point win over a Big Ten opponent, you'll take that every time, especially a team with a defense like Iowa's. So the fact of the matter is that in the first half, we were bad. We were really bad in the first half, and offensively. And we've really got to avoid making the mistakes that we did in this game. The turnover battle wound up working itself out. Iowa wound up turning the ball over 3 times in this game. 21 first downs to 10. Total yards was 412 to 226 in favor of Ohio State. Time of possession 34-46 for the Buckeyes and 25-14 for Iowa. Yeah, man, like, it was a good win. It wasn't a great win. But, you know, like I said, you know, when you're playing in the Big Ten and you come into a game with a team like Iowa where defense is their thing, point blank period, you want to win like this. This works. A 28-point win against an Iowa defense is nothing to shake a stick at. So I'm pretty pleased. Buckeyes improve to 5-0. As Urban Meyer would always say, best thing about 5-0, opportunity to go 6-0. So our biggest game of the regular season to this point is coming up next week. We will take on the Oregon Ducks in Autzen. This is going to be quite the game. I am actually very nervous about this. If we beat Oregon and we beat Penn State this year, I'm going to feel pretty good going into that Michigan game at the end of the season. So we're going to see how this all plays out, but good win for the Buckeyes. I really don't have a lot to complain about or talk about. This isn't like the Steelers game from last week where I was big mad at the Steelers following the game, but you know, we'll take the dub. So, all right, guys, I will see you all tomorrow. I'll be covering the Celtic match as well, so make sure you tune in for that. Also, on Monday, I will be doing a video in the evening discussing the Pittsburgh Steelers game. So, I will see you all next time. Tune in. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment below. What did you think of the game today? I'm pretty pleased, honestly. There's not a ton to go over. It was a fairly uneventful game considering, like, yeah, I mean, it wasn't really that entertaining of a game, I guess I should say. But, yeah, I thought it was wasn't very entertaining, but, you know, a win's a win's a win. I'll take a win every day of the week. So, like I said, comment below, like and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. See ya.